Now that the promise of mass immunization is on the horizon, many are looking ahead to how the world economy will recover in 2021. Bloomberg's executive editor of economics, Simon Kennedy, is back with us. He's joining me now from London by the phone after we had some issues with our Skype connection. Simon, it is great to have you on Quick Take today. So give us what Wall Street is saying about 2021's outlook. Are they optimistic?
They're pretty optimistic about how 2021 ends. They're a bit worried about how it starts. Obviously, the virus is still raging in parts. There are restrictions in place in some countries. So that suggests a bit of a rocky start to 2021. But the expectation is that as the vaccines come online and central banks and governments continue to put money into their economies, that you'll start to see a more rapid recovery during the second part of the year as hopefully things return to normal.
Okay, so you looked at data from Morgan Stanley, Citi, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. This is about the global economy expanding in 2021. Break this down for our viewers on what it actually means for the economy to expand versus contract, and sort of how consumer spending and consumer confidence plays into that.
So a bigger economy, a growing economy, means more money. The world as a whole is getting richer. There's more demand. There's more people buying goods. There's more business investment. So all those things have kind of been put on hold to some extent in 2020 when you've seen this virus spread. Companies have been nervous. People have been nervous or unable to shop and commit resources, and they've done quite well. If you've held stocks or you've held assets, your wealth's gone up. You see in the savings data, a lot of savings around the world has gone up. People have really hoarded money this year. And so the hope of the economists is that as the vaccines come online, people feel a bit more confident to go out and shop. They'll be allowed to go out and shop in some areas where there have been restrictions. Businesses might feel a bit more confident about hiring someone or investing in a piece of machinery or plant. And so you should have all these kind of so-called animal spirits should come to the fore in the second half of next year, as hopefully the virus is wrestled under control.
I'm wondering to what extent fiscal stimulus plays into these predictions from the big banks, because here in the United States, as you're well aware, we are waiting on fiscal stimulus from Congress, and it doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon, maybe before the end of the year. That kind of remains to be seen. What happens if we don't get fiscal stimulus here in the U.S.? How does that play into the way these banks are thinking about growth in 2021?
So most of the banks are kind of betting on some kind of stimulus in the new year. When President Biden enters office, they're looking for something in the first quarter. And so obviously, if you don't get that fiscal stimulus, if there's gridlock in Washington, you're probably not going to see the growth figures be as strong as they currently are.
Bloomberg's Simon Kennedy in London. Simon, thanks for your time and joining us on Quick Take today.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.